everyone, I hope you're having a great day. I'm hopping on today to talk about hyperpigmentation or dark spots or sunspots, as you may know them. This is a question that I get a lot when someone is trying to figure out what product would be the best fit to help minimize their dark spots. And so I thought that I would hop on and just share what I typically tell people when they're coming to me with the type of question that has to do with dark spots or hyperpigmentation. I personally struggled with hyperpigmentation for years and years due to some external and some environmental things, some hormonal things. And so I feel like I'm very proficient at knowing what helps keep dark spots at bay and also the best way to work with them and to find solutions to treat them. So just as a very basic level of information, hyperpigmentation, dark spots, or sunspots are just an increased amount of melanin in the skin. So melanin is what gives our skin different shades. Some people have more melanin than others. And when you have a lot of melanin, then you will tend to get dark spots or hyperpigmentation. You can see that I still struggle with a little up here on my forehead because that is where the sun typically hits my face first. But a lot of times you will see more severe hyperpigmentation or even something called melasma when women are pregnant or breastfeeding or due to some other instances. So for me, I really struggled with hyperpigmentation right after college. I think that it was a combination of being on birth control and also being in the sun in Hawaii, where I went to college. I was a lifeguard out there, spent a lot of time in the sun, did not care for my skin very well, did not put on sunscreen very often. I was also a lifeguard here in the summers, a few summers in between. And, I think back then in the early 2000s and the 1990s, we just didn't care for our skin as much as we do now. And I think the combination of a lot of sun exposure with the hormone birth control and then, probably just not taking good care of my skin was all kind of the perfect storm that allowed me to have a lot of dark spots and hyperpigmentation. I was also training for a lot of races, marathons, half marathons, triathlons, half Ironmans, and was out in the sun a lot. And I would wear sunscreen, but when you're swimming or when you're biking and you have a helmet on, you really can't cover your skin very well. So all of those things contributed to me having dark spots. And then of course I got pregnant and was basically pregnant and or breastfeeding for about 7 years. So I feel like I've finally come to a point where I can, really manage dark spots on my face and sunspots. Something that's important to note is that dark spots or hyperpigmentation, they're not inherently bad. Obviously go to the dermatologist, get your skin checked for damage. And, they obviously are the experts to know what would be a concern and what would not be. But in general, most of the time people are wanting to get rid of dark spots or hyperpigmentation from just a cosmetic appearance. They're trying to just minimize that because that is something that they prefer. They're normally or usually typically not harmful unless your dermatologist would say otherwise. So that's just a little bit of background on hyperpigmentation and sort of how it comes about, how I personally, came to have it. Let's talk about some different ways that you can manage hyperpigmentation. So when someone comes to me and they're struggling with hyperpigmentation, much like if I was to help you with a skincare routine, or if you were trying to manage acne or any other sort of skin issue, I would start with environmental factors and also working from the inside out. So if you struggle with hyperpigmentation, melasma, dark spots, and they're, pretty severe in some areas, I would say take a look at, are you on birth control and are you in the sun a lot? Are you wearing sunscreen every day? Even if you're inside, right? Because if you're on a screen a lot, that is blue light that's still on your face. Even if you're just inside, outside, running errands, you're still getting sun on your skin, and that is sun exposure. So I would have you check on those things first and foremost. I would look at, what is in your environment, what is in your lifestyle. I wear a hat 99.9% of the time. That is honestly the biggest solution for hyperpigmentation. If you've ever seen me out and about, you know most of the time I'll have a ball cap on my head or a giant hat that covers my face. Even if you work really hard to keep hyperpigmentation and melasma at bay, as soon as you get back into the sun, those dark spots can come back. And specifically if you're using a more natural product or a non-toxic product, you really want to make sure that you're staying out of the sun and keeping your face out of the sun as much as possible. So that's my number one tip, would be to cover your face, wear a hat. In all instances, wear sunscreen as much as you can just to protect your face. I do think getting sun on your skin is really healthy and important, but for me, I'm always putting sunscreen on my face because I want to protect my hyperpigmentation. So I let the sun go on my skin, my arms and the rest of my body. And then, of course, take a look at, maybe birth control or other environmental factors. So once you've kind of taken a look at that, the secondary step would be to address the hyperpigmentation or melasma with product. So thankfully, Beautycounter has so many great options that are non-toxic. One of the things that dermatologists will recommend is a bleaching cream called hydroquinone, and it has a toxic rate on EWG. It is not safe to use while you're pregnant and breastfeeding, so I do not recommend that cream to use. There are a lot of really safe alternatives, a lot of acids that you can use along with the natural environmental things that I just suggested that do a wonderful job at keeping hyperpigmentation at bay. So let me show you my favorite things that Beautycounter has to offer for hyperpigmentation and dark spots. So I think the number one thing that you can use is our All Bright Vitamin C Serum. This product is an all-star. It's our bestseller. It's something that I think every single person should use in their routine, not just to combat hyperpigmentation, but just for skin health, to give your skin just a really good, healthy glow. Not only does it have really active, potent vitamin C, which a lot of over-the-counter vitamin C serums do not. They use a vitamin C that can break down. Beautycounter uses 2 stable forms of vitamin C, but this also has turmeric in it, which is a potent antioxidant. It's great for the skin. It also has camu, which is another antioxidant. So the All Bright Z Serum is something that I think everyone should have in their routine. You use it in the morning with the rest of your routine. It smells like turmeric. I think it smells wonderful, and it's a fantastic product. So I would definitely start with the All Bright C Serum. I just realized that I don't have the other product in front of me that I'm going to tell you about, but I can still tell you about it. So this is the serum that I would use in the morning. And then I think the second most potent product that we have that you can use for hyperpigmentation is our Countertime Radiance Serum. It comes in a bottle just like this. It's pink though, pink glass. It's part of our anti-aging line. And that has an ingredient called bakuchiol, which is a natural retinol. In studies, it is shown to work just as effectively as retinol. So it is a fantastic product to help with dark spots, hyperpigmentation. And so what I tell people to do is to use the All Bright C Serum in the morning and then use your Radiant Serum at night before you go to bed. Some people use both of these serums in the morning, but I really think that just using them once a day, each morning and night, is a really good solution and a great pairing for hyperpigmentation. So those are kind of the 2 serums that I would recommend. I'm going to move on to a moisturizer. So our All Bright Vitamin Face Oil is the moisturizer that I would use for hyperpigmentation. This is, again, a face oil, like it says, so it's going to be a little bit different if you're not familiar with it. I personally love using a face oil for moisturizing my skin. I think, again, it's great for skin health. You just need a couple of drops and you kind of pat it into your skin. This is going to have the vitamin C in it and other great ingredients to moisturize your skin as you're helping with that vitamin C. You could use another moisturizer from the Countertime line that would also have the bakuchiol in it that I just mentioned. That would be a great alternative. But this does have the vitamin C serum and or vitamin C in it, which is specifically made to help brighten the skin. So moving on to treatment products, even though the serums are treatment products, these are additional treatment products that you don't use every single day in your routine. These are things that you could use 2, 3, 4 times a week on top of your, normal routine. So whereas, these products and the Counter Time Radiant Serum would be part of your daily routine, the products I'm about to show you would be things that you would add in. So for me, in the summertime, I use these products a lot more. My face is in the sun a lot more. I'm at the pool, I'm at the park. My face is just getting sunlight way more than in the wintertime in Indiana. So I'm gonna be using these products a lot in the summer. I will rotate them in a lot less in the wintertime. So the first thing that I'm going to share with you is our overnight resurfacing peel. This is, again, one of our best-selling products, and you just need about 1 to 2 pumps of this. This is the glycolic acid. You put it on your face at night after you wash your face, you tone your face. You put this on all over, a very light layer, and you sleep with it on. That's when your skin's doing all the good work at night, when it's recovering and repairing itself. And this resurfacing peel is going to help to slough off some of those dead skin cells while you're sleeping. When you wake up, you're going to exfoliate it off with a warm washcloth and water or your favorite exfoliating cleanser. And that glycolic acid is just going to do wonders for your skin to help brighten your complexion. This is, again, something you could probably use 3, 4 times a week if you want. I am somebody that just kind of rotates it in with the other specialty products, but you can use this however much you need and however often you need. So this is a new product and I love this product. This is our new Albright Triple Acid AHA Toner. So this is going to be, again, a treatment product, even though it's a toner. So it's technically a prep product, but it's specialty. You're not going to use it every single day, at least not at first. You can work up to using this every single day, but it works just like a toner. Has a little, thing, a dispenser that you can put on a cotton pad. You're going to put it all over your face and you're going to just let it sit on your face. And this is, again, going to have glycolic acid in it. It's going to have kombucha to help clear the skin. Just a really great product all around. Helps to tighten pores as well and help to give you that overall, brighter complexion. So you can start using this a few times a week and then you can build up to using it more. This is a fantastic product that specifically pairs with our Albright Sea Serum and our Albright Face Oil. So definitely try this toner if you're looking for a toner that's also going to have glycolic acid to help with skin cell turnover and brightening of the skin. Okay, and then the last product that I have here is our Reflect Effect AHA Smoothing Facial Mask. And again, this is kind of a separate product. All of these things that I've showed you are things that you can use and you can rotate them in because they're all used differently, right? I've shown you a facial moisturizer, an overnight peel, a toner, and now we have a mask. So there's a lot of different options for what you're looking for that can help with the hyperpigmentation. But this Reflect Effect mask is awesome because not only is it chemical exfoliator, but it's also a physical exfoliator. So it has the glycolic acid in it, but it also has little bamboo particles to help physically exfoliate the skin. This is great for if you have congested skin or, again, in the summertime when you're sweating, you're hot, you're out at the pool, you're getting more sun. This is a clear mask with little bamboo particles. You're going to apply it all over your face, leave it on for 10 minutes, and then you're going to exfoliate it off. This is something you can use multiple times a week. I use it just once a week to help to brighten my skin. So yeah, this fits in with any skincare routine as well. So glycolic acid is a wonderful tool for hyperpigmentation. Salicylic acid, which I didn't mention here, but is also a great product. We have salicylic acid in our overnight charcoal mask, our charcoal mask, and also in our clear pore cleanser wash, which is something that I use every single morning. So you want to look for some of those natural ingredients to help to, work with the hyperpigmentation and the dark spots. So I hope that you have found this helpful. Reach out to me. I'm more than happy to help you work through and put together a pairing of solutions for how to help your dark spots or your hyperpigmentation.